So, when you're trying to get to some place in Tokyo, obviously it can be really difficult to try to figure out, or so it seems. However, all you have to do is go onto Google and Google exactly where you want to go. Now, you're going to start with your location and you're going to pay attention to this top part, which is the Ryogoku station. That's the station in which you want to head to, and it will give you GPS directions on how to get there. You're going to pay attention really closely to which line. The biggest way to look at that is via the color. So see how this is the pink line, is the Oedo line. You're going to then go up and follow into the station, the Oedo line. Once you get to the actual station, you'll see over here where you can buy tickets. Now, you can either, like we said before, buy a Klook pass and get a 72-hour pass, which can only be used on Toei lines, which are all up here. The Toei and Tokyo Metro lines. This means that you can't take the JR lines. So make sure that when you're looking on Google Maps, that if it takes you onto a JR line, that you choose a different route. So that way you can use just that 72-hour pass. So if you don't have the 72-hour pass, it's pretty easy. Everything's in English. All you have to do is click and buy it in English. Now, you're going to click buy ticket. And then all you have to do is search by station. So you'll go onto Google Maps and look at the last station on Google Maps. And that's where you're going to go. An arrow, pop it in, and it pops right out. Don't forget your ticket. So like I said, platform 1, platform 2. Super important to make sure that you know which one you're getting on. So another big thing you need to make sure is you're not a stupid gaijin, right? We need to make sure that you put your backpack in front of you, and you always stand to the left or the right of the door so that way people can get out. So once you're on the train, the big thing that you want to make sure that you're paying attention to is where you're supposed to get off. So on Google Maps, don't pay attention to the number of stops. Only pay attention to the last number in which you need to get off. So again, on the way out, you rescan. And now you look for where your line is. So obviously our brown line is over there. So we go towards the Fukushima line. Another little tip is when you're standing at the station and you're trying to figure out whether you're going the right direction, remember how I said at the bottom of Google, it'll show you that bottom number, which is the station that you're trying to get off at. On here, you can actually see on the platform where it goes up in or down in number or up in number. So if you follow me this way, same thing. Up in number, down in number. Once you've done the rinse and repeat, got onto your brown line, went back to the correct line, looked for what exit you're supposed to get off, and now you're in Meiji Jingu, or where you're supposed to be, which we were going to Meiji Jingu. You make sure that it will actually give you the exit number that you need to look for. So as soon as you get off on the platform, you're going to start looking for these signs. These big yellow signs, and they're going to have exactly which exit number that you're going to head towards, because in some stations, especially like Shinjuku Station, there's over 100 different exits. So make sure that once you plug the address into Google or your final destination into Google, make sure you're paying attention to which exit.